plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 24 to Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. Gets it to the back. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back. Obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous and he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Wood. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll toss it to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They're dealing with a second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's pulled. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Quick completion on the out route. Bulldozes his way through. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep the quarterback standing up straight.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Osborne. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The pitch to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Osborne. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it up to 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Noles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like that. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wood. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the court.
Turning it on. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. This time it's complete. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right down the middle. Wide out trying to get it in. And this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Got his man on the outside. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Wood. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Complete. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Swings it out to his running back. Fights off a defender. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Might be changing the route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A shot toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Has to let this one go off his back foot. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Polk. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Jackson will throw. Got a man, it's Ferguson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week.
It's about finding your rhythm, finding your...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. explosive play. Put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players made big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wood. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On the run, it's Parrish. Got the first down, looking for more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the ranking.